Morning everyone, it's Tuesday, another Webby Sports Roundup. As you can see, I'm on my Todd. What's going on? No Webby, no Simon. What's going on today? Come on. Well, at least one's turned up.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, Tal. How are you?
I'm alright.
Just having a coffee with somebody. My special guest. He'll be here in a few seconds.
How special is he?
He's very good, actually. He's a good pal of ours. I haven't told you who he is, but Simon, did you give him the week off to go to Seville?
Is that where he's gone?
He's gone to Seville against, is it Arsenal? Is that his football team?
I don't know, mate. I mean,
yeah.
What Arsenal is it? The one who played against Chelsea the first half or second half?
Oh, you're not going to.
Eh?
He's gone with big Mark, 6'4" Mark as well.
Oh, he's Banter, he's Minder.
His minder is better. Well, listen, I made a couple of phone calls. You did. You asked a few people to come on. They said no. So this gentleman here was number 10 on the list, wasn't he? And he said, Webby, for you, I'll do anything.
Well, you said to me this morning we're about to scrape the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I thought, look at him, he's smiling all over his face. Yeah, come on, Sonny. Here he is, come on. Who is it? It's Mr. Murphy. Sean Murphy, West Ham.
No, number 10 on the list.
How are you, big man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
We've got you on like the list of your league table. So
we're 9th.
Are you not?
Yeah, so we've got that one.
I'm glad you don't support Sheffield United. He'd be right down the table, wouldn't he? First and foremost, happy returns to Shelley's birthday last week.
Yeah,
that's the first thing.
Yeah,
and obviously your boy Billy came over.
Yeah,
for a nice surprise, lovely.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, Shell didn't know for it. He'd come over with his with his girlfriend Susie. They come over and then nice few days together. Yeah.
So listen, you haven't been on for a while.
No.
I did say if Simon was going to go away, we'll get you on quickly. He's gone off to Seville for the Champions League tonight.
But I want to know, if Simon's number 3, what's happened to 4, 5, 6, 7,
and
8?
Yeah,
and I'm number 9.
They're injured, mate.
Don't did they? Yeah, they never got the second yellow card. We're going to talk about that a bit later on. Right, listen, good morning. It's Tuesday morning. Welcome to Webby Sports Roundup. But it's not a roundup, it's our weekly. Every time we start, Builder comes on, but we're sorting about it's our weekly football Premiership Roundup. Right, we're going to go through the games, but before we go through any Premiership games, last Tuesday we did our last one, obviously, on a weekly basis. England played in a European qualifier against Italy, and I thought we were superb. We beat them 3-1. Harry Kane scored 2. He's at Bayern Munich, as we know. Rashford scored the other. And I thought Bellingham was absolutely out of this world. 20 years of age, top player. What do you reckon, Tal?
It's a bad Italian team though. They're bang average.
Yeah.
Really bang average Italian team. We should be beating Italy. They've not qualified for the last 2 World Cups.
That's right.
And if Southgate had any sense, we should have beat them in that final 3 years ago. The only thing I would say about that game was Kelvin Phillips should have been playing. Obviously, I've gone about Harry Maguire not playing because they're not playing for their clubs regular, even though he started his last 2 games.
He has started,
and he played all right.
Yeah.
Let's not beat around the bush. He played all right. But Kelvin Phillips, first 5 minutes, yellow card.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes later, another naughty little one, silly one.
Could have gone.
Another one.
Could have gone.
He done another one, right?
Yeah.
And then literally Southgate, I'm sitting at home going, take him off now. Bring Henderson on, or bring someone similar on, because he's going to get sent off here.
Yeah, for sure.
And eventually, about 15 minutes for the end, he decided, I better bring Henderson on in case he gets sent off.
Yeah.
It's man management, it's shocking. It's just, but Rashford had a good, I'll say he had a good game. The first half, I thought it was pretty poor, because I was messaging you, weren't I?
Yeah. But when you're playing for a poor side at club level, it's got to go on to international level, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what have you? Did you watch it, Sean, yourself?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
What do you think about Trippier, though? I mean, not being funny, why are we playing a right back at left back?
Yeah, I'm not into that.
I don't get that.
A lot of managers seem to do that. They seem to accommodate players, don't they? You know, so I want him playing, but if I can't play him in his normal position, I'll find a place for him.
Yeah.
And that don't always work. But a lot of managers do that. Even at club level, you know, but especially at international.
You can't tell me we haven't got enough left backs to fill in and enough right backs, centre half, midfield. Yeah. You know, we've got a big squad. God, it's England, for God's sake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Till about the Calvin Phillips thing as well. Is that you know, he's not playing for Man City, so how can you represent his country when he's not playing week in, week out? You know, you know, he's not even really getting much sub appearance.
No, he's not.
You know,
Not even like the League Cup. I mean, they're at that now anyway.
Yeah.
But obviously, It seems to me, even when 10 minutes to go in games, Guardiola's bringing youngsters on at the moment, not even bringing him on. Off by all counts, I think he'd be gone in January.
But it's good. It was a good 3-1 win. We beat them.
We're fine with 2 games to go.
The thing is, as well, is that there's no outstanding country at the moment.
No.
You can't turn around and say, "Oh, we've got to beat the Spanish are the team to beat the French." There's no one really firing on all cylinders.
But Spain's always
anyone can win that competition.
Well, at the moment, looking at it, it's probably one of the worst German squads ever.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, they're getting beat in friendlies, and I mean they're sacking their manager. It's unheard of Germany sacking their managers all the time.
No.
So they got another new manager now, right?
Yeah.
As you said about the French, taking Pape out of that French team. Olivier Giroud is about 40 years of age.
Yeah, he's getting on a bit.
They're quite average. The only one I would say at the moment, personally, is the Portuguese. I look at that Portugal squad, and even though Ronaldo scored about 300 goals for them, you look at that Portugal squad, they've got quality all over it.
Half decent.
And some of the players, like Jota, who plays for Liverpool, last few games he's been on the bench.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Portugal always seem to go under the radar on all these competitions.
They're always there, aren't they?
They're
on the edge, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they could step over. Right, let's go off the European qualifier. Let's go off to football in the Premiership. We kicked off on Saturday afternoon, 12:30, lunchtime kick-off. The big Merseyside derby. It ended up Liverpool 2, Everton 0. I watched bits of it. I'll be honest with you.
It weren't the best game.
No, that's what I mean. It was a poor game for the neutral.
It weren't the best. I mean, I missed the first half because I was doing the football thing.
Yeah.
But I watched the second half, and then obviously I watched the first half when I got home later.
Ashley Young again had a yellow, another yellow. Because he hasn't got the pace anymore. It was intentional.
Again, he's like 40 years of age.
Yeah.
This is like Everton for you. I mean, he's not good enough for Villa.
No.
And he's gone to Everton on a free transfer.
That just shows you how bad what a state Everton are in.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's getting in at 40 years old, it just says everything about where Everton are.
He's got to be knocking on that. I mean, he's about 38 now, 39, but I don't know. But again, 2 silly tackles.
Yeah, it was,
First one was quite cynical.
Yeah.
Right? And the second one, 10 minutes later?
Yeah.
He's experienced enough, he knows, don't go in for it.
He dived in.
Just stand up, don't go in for it. He's gone in, and again, it was a second yellow.
Yeah.
And obviously, Konate, again, he was fortunate.
Well, that's what I wanted to bring that one up to.
100%, Konate, under the common, well, not even
Common
the common,
rules.
any rules. He's had a yellow, don't make another silly tackle, and he's had a little go. He's took him out leg to leg, and if you look closely, obviously he's pulled him back as well. And Klopp done the right thing a minute later, taking him off.
Well, they did say on the commentary that he will come off soon, and while they were talking,
but do you think the VAR blokes going, listen, mate, we're still getting grief on this top of the month and every week, right? Well, don't send him off for crying out loud. Let this one go. And obviously, I mean, I feel sorry for Everton because they put a shift in. If Calvin Lewin could have a ball, the first 5 minutes they could have been 1-0 up.
They could have been. He
had a free header, right, straight at Alisson. But
he's done all right, Everton, overall. They defended well. They had to defend.
But Liverpool weren't at their best to win that game. And again, you knew it was coming.
They didn't have to be their best to win the game, I don't think.
No, against 10 men, you should be beating 10 men quite comfortably. I mean, again, we had played Spurs the other week, and it took 9 men and an own goal for them to beat us.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you're in training, I'm pretty sure they do this. But going back to Everton about their state of their finances, not being funny, I mean, they must be really hard up because Sean Dyche looked like he was driving the coach. I mean, see the way he was dressed. Was he driving the coach as well? I mean, it's either that or it was on the buses day.
Did you have a kiss me quick hat on? Did he?
Red Varney.
It looked like
Red Varney.
Was it Red Varney or Blakey? I don't know. When he stood there on the touchline, I thought, Christ, he's drove the bus here today. They must be really hard up. Or it is on the buses day. I don't know.
I do like him. I think he could do a top job. Given a chance. I know he's
got chances at Everton.
Yeah, but no, listen, I'm talking about probably top 8, top 10 club and what have you. A bit of Burnley, they're not going to be a top. You're Everton, they're not really a top 10, are they? So I think they've got to give him a chance. I like him. I always have done. But if there's no money on the table,
I'm not sure who else they would go for.
Yeah, and
who would they go for?
Allardyce is at home again, mate. You do the job.
Well, he'll come later on. He'll get a phone call in March.
Along as Wayne Rooney going to stay at.
That's shocking.
Did you see his interview with Wayne Rooney?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I've never seen him look so well. He looked really excited about taking on that job. Normally he's like quite, you know, he's not the most excited of.
There's a lot of single grannies in Birmingham, mate. Not surprised he's excited.
Listen, I've got Newcastle fans am I going to get you. You're going to get Birmingham that's going to beat you up there.
He has got the form, hasn't he?
He has got the form. There was 26 shots, only 6 on target, Liverpool, so that's only about like 20%, isn't it?
The thing is, no matter, Liverpool generally are streets ahead of Everton. They have been for the last 30 years, right? But on Derby Day, they turn up.
It's a leveler, isn't it?
It is. No matter when you're on the thing, they seem to find extra gear. But from what I saw, Liverpool, it was just a matter of time of scoring. And even if they didn't go down to 10 men, I think Liverpool had enough to beat them. But it was a poor game.
Right, let's go down to the south coast. Bouncy Bournemouth, 10,000 crowd. Took on Wolverhampton Wanderers, basically half full of Portuguese. Bournemouth were 1-0 up, and Wolves won 2-1.
I think that Neto, I said before, I like him.
Yeah.
Wolves playing Neto. But I'm looking at my phone now, because I think any minute now we're going to get a thing up on the things, Bournemouth manager sacked. Because he's gone in now, he took over from Gary O'Neill, and
I can't make that.
They've gone backwards, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Well, if you look at them now, they still ain't got a win yet, have they?
No, not at all.
Well, I don't think we expect them to be bottom 3, but I think they're second bottom.
They won a game in the League Cup, because we've got them in the next round of the League Cup.
Gotcha.
Are you in that, by the way? That League Cup?
No, we're at the Papa John's. Don't start.
Saving yourself for that,
yeah, we're saving ourselves.
Papa John's.
I don't know what we're saving ourselves for. I tell you at this moment, I'm not too happy with Coventry at the moment. The 2 big strikers we got up front. But anyway, that's it.
That one you sold, apparently there's a few clubs in Europe sniffing man.
Let me tell you.
Hungarian.
No, the Swedish fella.
Swedish, Jokeles.
Oh, right.
We bought him on the cheap from Brighton. We sold him for probably 18 million plus add-ons, about 24. He scored 7 goals in 8 games with 2 assists. He's flying. He scored the goal again last week in the European qualifier when it was.
I got abandoned.
He got abandoned the last time. He scored the goal for there. Listen, he's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So hopefully we've got a big 10-15% clause.
I hope you've done a contract properly.
Yeah, he will go to a big club. No question about that whatsoever. As I say, that's when we Coventry lost him. We've lost Hammer to Sheffield United. But obviously, you know, he's playing a poor side in the Premiership. But it is what it is.
I hope you've done the contract, because I remember years ago, going off level here.
Yeah.
What's his name? Fernando Morientes.
Morientes,
he was
Spanish guy.
Yeah, he was at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And he went out on loan to Monaco.
Yeah.
And they drew each other in the Champions League quarter-finals.
Yeah.
And obviously Real Madrid said he can't play, and Jorge Valdano was like, the chief ticket for Real Madrid, ex-Argentinian player.
Yeah.
When they checked the contract, they didn't put a clause in saying he couldn't play against Real Madrid. And he scored that against them and kicked them out of the Champions League. And he got sacked for it.
Oh, really?
Good bit of info, that.
So
good bit of info. Just checking the stats. Bournemouth, again, only 7 shots, 4 on target. And, you know, there was 8 yellow on that game. Wolves had 6 yellow cards. But it is what it is.
Yeah, but the head back, weren't it? You don't do it. The minute you stick your head in like that, you get sent off, don't you? It's ludicrous. I don't understand why. And apparently, the last Bournemouth player to be sent off in a league game was another Cook.
No.
Not that. Who got sent off? Was it Steve Cook got sent off?
Not sure, but he's a Cook in 54th
But there's another one. Lewis Cook was the last one to be sent off for Bournemouth in the league.
Good bit of information now. Right, let's go up to Griffin Park. It's not Griffin Park. I always think of the old grounds. Brentford 3, Burnley 0. I think you could have had that on your banker, to be honest with you, Sean.
Well, I don't know. I looked at that and I really didn't know which way that was going to go, because Brentford have been a little bit indifferent. We all know what Burnley, they're not doing much at the moment. But Brentford, I've seen them a couple of times this season. One game I thought they looked really good. I forget who was against there. Then another one and they looked poor. And I thought, I just don't know how it's going to go.
They were against Man U, weren't they, for like 89 minutes?
Oh yeah,
that's the one. Yeah.
They blow hot and cold.
They do. Yeah, and there's a few teams doing that at the moment.
But they had 23 shots, 10 on target, and there was 7 yellow in that one. Burnley only 6 shots.
I really thought that might have been an opportunity for Burnley to go there and get a point, but they didn't. It all went Brentford's way. I didn't see the game.
I'm getting worried about Burnley, because I tipped them to finish, I think, 4th and bottom, because I thought the way they came up last year, walked that league. But I think company's got to go back to how Burnley used to play.
Back to basics.
They're playing too open football, aren't they?
Yeah. You've got a plan B.
If
you don't, you've got a plan B to stay. Right, let's go off to the Etihad. Man City against Brighton. I actually saw that on Match of the Day this morning. About 5:05. I couldn't sleep last night for various reasons. So I woke up, put Match of the Day on. Man City 2-1. They only had 10 shots, 6 on target. And Brighton, again, Haaland, you give him a chance. thank but he was in a cracking goal. And Brighton were not up to it, but until they got back to 2-1. Then they looked as if they could have got an equaliser.
Yeah.
Did you see any of the game?
I saw it match of the day.
Yeah.
And obviously they had a player sent off, but the minute they had a player sent off at the end,
Man City,
Brighton stepped it up, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Obviously, 2 yellow cards, wasn't it? The big centre half.
What was frustrating though, I was watching it on Match of the Day, and I think the last kick of the game, they've got a chance to launch it into the box.
Yeah.
And it's just a poor cross, and you saw the manager smashing the seat. Like,
They're good pals as well, aren't they? The two managers.
Very good pals. Yeah, you can see the embrace. Yeah, for sure.
He'll move on to bigger things, that Brighton.
Yeah,
100%. Right, let's move on to St James's Park. Newcastle against Palace. That ended up Newcastle 4-0. Again, they had 10 shots, 7 on target, and Palace had 17-3 on target. Again, Palace they're another Brentford. They're hot and cold. They're going to be. They're not mid-range.
They won at Old Trafford, didn't they, the week before?
Yeah, but everybody won at Old Trafford.
I thought there might have been an upset there.
Yeah,
you know, I think, but Newcastle got the early goal, didn't they? And then it was just a case of how many. They do look good. They're very good going forward. Every time they go forward, you think they're going to score.
Yeah, I still don't think they can be top 4. My personal opinion, I still think
they've got to do it against a big team.
Yeah, yes, they're lacking it.
Yeah,
and it had the stats this morning, and it was first. The amount of goals, amount of this and what I did. I think they're top goal scorers as well. They got scored 5 against the Villa, first game of the season, so they're banging them in.
Yeah.
Wilson,
they're a good team to watch. I bet the Jordans are loving it up.
And they're great.
It's good football.
They're great,
they're a good team to watch.
Love them. Let's go down to Forest. Forest playing Luton Town. Ended up Forest 2, Luton 2.
I'm getting worried now.
Yeah. You're 10 points.
10 points.
They're on 5 already, aren't they?
5 already.
Yeah.
We've got me in 2 weeks.
That'll be 8.
We're away as well, yeah.
And Wood, ex-Burnley, he scored both.
He's been struggling, hasn't he, for Forest?
But he's not been getting a game, has he?
No.
So, and also they've got difficult Origi to come back in. I mean, great player Origi. If he gets a run of games for
he done well for you, didn't he? Origi? I'll tell you what, I would have taken him at West Ham.
We bring him up every week, don't we, Origi?
Yeah. Because I'll tell you what, I remember when he was at Liverpool, he got a lot of important winners, didn't he? And I thought, he
scored in Champions League.
Where did he go when he left? When the Germans?
AC Milan.
AC Milan, yeah.
He scored Champions League final. He scored obviously 2 against Barcelona in the semi-final. To get us to the final. He scored other important goals. The one against Everton in the derby where a little Tyrannosaurus Rex was Pickford knocked it onto the bar and Divock went, cheers mate.
Thank you very much indeed.
That one. But no, fair play to Luton. I mean, they're having a go.
Well, they scored 2 late goals in the 83rd and 92nd minute. Listen, you would have thought 2-0 away to Forest.
Yeah.
I saw Tony today. Tony the Welder.
Oh, Tony the Welder. Hiya, Tony. How are you, big man?
So I saw him this morning. I said, right, Tony. He said, oh, mate, all down that right side. He said, every week's down that right side.
Always. So, don't forget they lost Johnson, didn't they? They're a big young lad. Lost him for 30 million to Tottenham, didn't they?
48.
Was it 14 million?
48 million.
Oh, sorry, what did I think 30?
I think it's 48.
No. Anyway, whatever.
We'll check after.
We'll check after. Not too sure which 30 or 48 million.
Might be 38.
Yeah.
Might be 48. It's a lot of money anyway.
He's gone. It's more than you were in the last
I played against his dad years ago.
Yeah.
I kicked him.
I'll be punched you back. Let's go on. I'll tell you, 5:30. I saw bits of this. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2.
Yeah.
What a game that was. It was piddling down with rain.
What did Jimmy Groove say? It's a game of 2 halves.
Yeah,
and it was literally.
Yeah, for sure. Chelsea done well, didn't they?
First half.
Chelsea are they're slowly getting
coming back
better. Yeah, I actually had Chelsea down for a win because I've been watching Arsenal. I've watched a few games, maybe because I've got a bit of interest with Declan Rice, see how he's doing.
Of course.
You know,
great goal though, Rice.
Great
finish.
Yeah,
clever.
But I don't know, Arsenal are not firing on all cylinders. They're getting the results.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the Man City, they got a 85th minute winner, didn't they? Yeah. But they're not convincing the way they're playing.
No.
I don't think. But they're doing enough.
Do you know what it is though, Sean? It's since he started fast over the goalkeepers. I mean, I watched it the weekend. I mean, not being funny, Chelsea's goalkeeper, he had a bit of a shocker.
Yeah, they did. They both did, didn't they?
Both goalkeepers had a shocker, but apparently he's come out Arteta and he said he's brought his other goalkeeper in, so that obviously keeps them both on their toes. But he's adamant that he's not going to be playing Ramsey this week in the Champions this week. He's going to carry on with the other
That's why he can't play. And he really messed up, didn't he? Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
He looks nervous, doesn't
Yeah, he does.
He looks nervous.
It's a bag of it.
Yeah.
I love Ramsdale.
I don't think you mess around. Every team, West Ham, they've settled on their number one, Areola now.
Yeah.
Liverpool's got Alisson. I'm sure you've got your settled goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The minute
Wilson,
you start
yeah.
changing your goalkeeper, it's like, what we're doing here.
The reason why, Taz, is that goalkeeper has a great respect for his back four or back three, so they know you start bringing a new goalie in or your second
It's
one.
part of the defence.
Yes,
It's like part of the back five. You've got four in defence and the goalkeeper.
Then he has to say, well, I'm doing this, I'm
But
doing
he
it.
done well from last season. They finished second.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not as if he had a shocker last season. He done well. They brought the other goalkeeper in. I understand strength, in depth and whatever. But straight away he's binned him, put him in, and he started off well. But last few games, I tell you, he's going to cost them goals.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he don't look comfortable.
And Chelsea were 2-0 up as well, weren't they? As you say.
And comfortable.
Then comfortable, yeah. Then something happens in the game, it just changes.
Chelsea made the substitutions. I forget what they took off now. They took off two players. I forget who it was. It'll come to me in a minute. They took off two players who were doing well for Chelsea.
In the game.
It was almost as if Pochettino turned around and says, "We've got this in the bag.
Yeah.
Let's tighten it up.
Yeah.
I think it was until that goalkeeper come out and give it to Rice.
Yeah.
That was a great, I'd say, fair play to them. I love,
That's an hard shot to do that.
Very
way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But with Rice, as I say, I watch him a little bit. I can't understand where they're playing him. He seems to be out on the left.
On the left midfield,
and then when he got that, he was like pushed
on the right-hand
over
side.
to the right. So I don't really know what his role is.
Perhaps he was moving there himself, because when he played for West Ham, he knew exactly, because he dominated. It was his club. He basically captained, and he did what he wanted. But now he's probably being told from that, and he's probably just drifted, because that's the way he.
I know that's the reasons why he went to Arsenal, because Arteta said, "Look, we want to play. We want you to have more of a forward role," which is what he's doing. But with Arsenal, their performance is not setting the world alight, but they're getting the results. Now, I think that what could happen is that they could either their luck could run out. I'm not saying they've been lucky, because they're a very, very good team.
Of course,
or they're going to get better. And I'm not sure which way it's going to go.
I think Odegaard was one they took off.
Yes, he was.
They took out the captain off.
Captain.
That was
Odegaard.
No,
I think did they take Conor Gallagher off and someone else? I can't remember now. But
Arsenal took Odegaard off, didn't they? I know that much, right?
No, you could be right on Conor Gallagher, because he. I think you're right on that one.
Who's the other player?
England midfielder.
But they stepped it up when they took the captain off, which is unusual taking your captain off. They stepped it up, Arsenal, didn't they?
Havertz came on, didn't he? For
but either Arteta is either a genius or he's riding his luck a little bit, and I can't quite make it out,
Right, let's move on to Bramall Lane, bottom of the table. Sheffield United took on Manchester United, who's just having a poor season, but they're still there or thereabouts. They're going to be, obviously.
Who's man of the match?
Who's man of the match? Wasn't Mike Maguire, was he?
Oh, man of the match, mate.
Harry Maguire.
Oh, he was Colossus at the back there. Again, you're playing against another.
What did you say?
A Colossus.
No.
Now spell it.
That's a bit.
CEO.
Massive.
Had a stormer.
It ended up Sheffield United 1, Man United 2. And again, McTominay, who scored 2 goals last week.
So, again, he's brought players in, Mason Mount on the bench. 60 million quid.
Yeah.
Not playing now yet.
Yeah.
He's reverted back to McTominay.
Yeah.
Now, why sign Mason Mount?
He's gone backwards, hasn't he? Big time.
He's nowhere near that England squad. But there again, it wouldn't surprise me. Next international break, Mason Mount's not kicked a ball for Man United, and the squad will be named, and he'll be in there.
Yeah.
So
that's what he's doing.
But fair play with Chelsea getting rid of him. I actually said when they got rid of Mason Mount, personally, I think he's gone stout at Chelsea anyway.
Okay.
And I thought going to Man U might.
I thought the same, but it's gone even worse, isn't it?
Are we still thinking now Sheffield United is definitely a banker to go down with Luton?
The thing is, I'll tell you what, you can't fault Sheffield United for the effort they put in.
No.
They worked really hard. They really did. If you was a manager, you can't turn around and say they're not giving the effort. They gave 100%. They just haven't got the quality.
They haven't got the quality. They haven't got the money. They haven't got the class. They're just going to play for 90 minutes short, and they're going to run their legs off.
I'm getting worried now. I had them second from bottom. Just above Luton. I'm beginning to think Sheffield United bottom and Luton above them.
Listen, you lose 2 points or 4 points, you're losing money. But I think the same. But what about the right full back, the goal, winning goal?
Yeah, great finish. Great finish.
For a
Carlo,
fullback,
great
phenomenal.
finish.
Yeah. Because they've got 2 or 3 subs on the last 15
The
years.
only thing I was disappointed was, obviously, as you know, this weekend, I'm not sure I'm going to mention about Bobby Charlton, right?
Of course I will. That's
Right.
I've got that in the end.
Obviously, everyone's, you know, showing their respect and whatever. 100%. One of our, you know, greatest ever players, yeah, for what he did.
Well, but let's do it now then, obviously. I was going to say, well, we're talking about Man United.
I couldn't believe going back, like, the City fans, a small section, singing about Bobby Charlton and Munich and all that, and then you start thinking, why are we going backwards again? All this.
Well, I've been up to Old Trafford though, and the Man United fans are singing about Bobby Moore, you know, and I think that's out of order. But I think all this banter about
negative about.
Yeah. I was up there. I was fuming. I was doing my nut.
I think you're right.
I just
you told me.
Yeah.
No, you've told me.
Yeah, we've had this conversation before.
Yes, we have.
I've been up there and they're singing about Bobby, singing songs about Bobby Moore.
Disgrace.
And, you know, and now they want it all. How they want it about Bobby Charlton. Personally, I'm not going to get involved in that. Bobby Charlton was a credit to football, credit to Man United.
You're always going to get that very small element that do the wrong things, the bad things, and say the wrong things.
Yeah.
But it ain't just that one. I mean, a team I don't associate with being a naughty team, Hibs. Doing the 66 stuff at Rangers the weekend.
Well,
leaving stickers everywhere. You start thinking.
Hibs are one of the, if not the hardest football club in Scotland. Listen, with regards to
I didn't realise that they leaving like about Rangers,
no, listen,
66 stickers everywhere and stuff.
I'm a big Scottish football fan, and I talk to a lot of Rangers fans, Celtic fans, and Hibs are naughty boys.
But where's all this coming from?
I don't know. It's been there from years ago. I don't know. I
don't know, but I thought I heard it on watching the Villa West Ham game, and I actually thought I heard West Ham fans singing "There's only one Bobby Charlton."
I think the entire stadium's done it, didn't they? It started off and then it got louder and louder.
Yeah.
But going back to Bobby Charlton, before I forget, remember the old Shoot football magazine?
Yeah.
I never used to miss it, and every week there'd be a competition in there. It was like answer on a postcard, so I used to do it every week. Tis was one, send that off, and Shoot magazine. And I actually won a competition. I actually come fourth, and I won a pair of Dunlop football boots.
Brilliant.
And I got a signed photo from Bobby Charlton.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, 2 terriers.
While you were on Shoot magazine, do you remember the old league tables?
Oh, yeah.
And you used to put them in the place, and like on a Saturday night, I used to be there, and I'd be moving like. No, before Teletext. I used to watch all the scores come through on ITV, right? And then next thing, I used to get these Shoot magazine. I used to take my thing off the wall, start moving on league tables. Now man go, you know the tables, son. I spent like an hour putting them all in position. Yeah, all the 4 divisions, even the Scottish one.
It did, didn't it? Yeah,
it was brilliant.
If you just joined the channel, you just listened to obviously our vlog today. So Bobby Charlton, 86 years of age, of Man United, passed away on Saturday morning. Obviously we're going to say rest in peace to Bobby. He was an absolute legend at Man United and England. The World Cup 1966, also won the European Cup, and when he scored goals,
Saw some thumpers,
they were not like a Robbie Fowler.
I don't think he scored a goal in the City car box, did he?
No, they were big left foot. He was like a
Had a shot at him, didn't he?
Oh, he had a great shot. He's an absolute liver. We were all
a gentleman,
and he had Alzheimer's or dementia?
Yeah.
I think dementia. Three. Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it was dementia.
His brother had it as well, didn't he?
Jack Charlton.
Apparently, most of the England squad they're saying now suffer from Alf Ramsey had it, a form of dementia.
Is that big of head in them big black balls? Who knows what it is? But rest in peace to Bobby Charlton. That's for sure. Right, let's move back onto the show. Right, let's go to Villa. All right, we're going to bring Sean Murphy in now. I come down to watch it yesterday afternoon because it was the only game in the Premiership, and I come down yesterday afternoon into the 3 Horseshoes, my little manor, and I saw Villa against the Hammers. I was with John and his good, what's he? Lynette. Always forget. Sorry, Lynette, if you're watching. The Villa beat Hammers 4-1, but I didn't think it was a 4-1. Wait, Sean, you'll back me up on this. Give me a bit of
I don't think it was a 4-1 game, to be honest with you. We were under par, and I'm not saying anything against Villa because Villa were good. They played well. When Villa went 2-0 up, rightly so, I think. We got it back to 2-1, and then we thought we had a little spell for 15 minutes. I thought, well, hang on a minute, and Villa were hanging on.
Well, we discussed this before the vlog, and a little discussion. We said, and I thought you played well.
Yeah, no, we did in that spell.
Yeah, and you could have gone 2-2, and that would have changed the game.
Yeah, and we could have even gone on to win.
I think the Bowen one went deflected onto the net.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It's a second.
Oh yeah, just looped, didn't it?
If that would have went in, that was quite soon after you scored your first one. It could have been.
But that would have been a different game.
You're big again. We talked about it again. You're a big Brazilian player, F.A.C.T.
Yeah, F.A.C.T.
Yeah, F.A.C.T.
Oh,
he gave the ball away 1 or 2 times.
Listen, he's got all the tricks. He's got all that, and he's brilliant. But I think he gives the ball away
too often.
Time and place for them flicks, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. When we played you at Anfield a couple of weeks ago, he got the Liverpool fans gave him a standing ovation when he got taken off. He was brilliant.
But he is good on his day.
Oh yeah,
no doubt about that.
But he can be known to give the ball away a little bit too much for my liking. But
I mean, Villa had 15 shots, 7 on target. That's nearly a 50% strike rate. You had 14 in 4. Only 2 yellow cards in the game, so it wasn't a bad game. And Watkins, Ollie Watkins,
great goal.
Aston Villa, England on fire.
Yeah.
If Harry Kane has an injury,
he needs to be more because he could have scored a couple more.
Yeah. But the goal he scored because it was Kumas who obviously he was backing off with.
Yeah, Kudos. He gave the ball away.
Gave the ball away.
Miscontrolled it.
But when Watkins was coming through, not Kudos, who's the centre half? Was backing off.
Zuma.
Well, for the one in the corner he made, near post. I don't think you can blame Kudas because he just flew it.
He did fly him, and he couldn't control it, and then the goal. I mean, it's great for England to see Ollie Watkins score a goal like that. It reminded me a bit of Jeff Hurst in the '66 World Cup final.
You know. But as I was saying before, even we went on air, that I think the Villa has got a great bench. They brought the guy, what's his name, Bailey, the little guy.
Tillemans on as well. Tillemans come on. Belgian international.
Tillemans. The thing is, Tillemans. He was at Leicester. He could have gone anyway. Newcastle wanted him. He went to obviously the Villa. He can't get a game though. He's on the bench.
Yeah, he wants out.
He wants that. He didn't look comfortable.
I mean, for us, I think our biggest downfall on that was Antonio. Antonio was awful.
Well, I've written down here. He played 89 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Why do you? And then you bring Pablo Fornals on 89 minutes. What's he supposed to do when you fall on Danny Ings has been a waste of time. The thing is with West Ham, the problem we've got when Antonio plays well, West Ham play well. Yeah. But when he has a stinker, he has a stinker, and there's no plan B.
When was the last time Antonio played 89 minutes?
Well, I said he's playing 89 minutes. There's no way Antonio's playing on Thursday night. I bet he don't even travel with the club. They've already turned around and said, you've had 89 minutes, you're not playing, we're not even going to take it.
I'd be interested last time he played that long.
Usually about 70.
I think he's looking over the bench thinking, boss,
time to change it.
There's no plan B, and even when we don't seem to make substitutions that have an impact, it's plan A and plan A only. For us, and I think that's our downfall.
Staying with West Ham, just very, very, very quickly, because you're still in the Europa Cup, and you're playing this Thursday. Olympiacos. Is it? That's away or home?
Away.
Are you going?
No.
Barry's going.
Yeah, Barry. No, he phoned me up. He said, I've got a ticket for you.
Yeah.
He said, if you want, I'd have loved it, but I've got family over and stuff like that.
I saw Barry.
I've got his tickets in the car, so I'm going to meet him in a minute. Give me his tickets.
Rights.
And his actual match tickets.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where's he flying to then? You don't get a direct flight from here to Athens.
6:50 in the morning tomorrow, Iberia to Madrid.
Yeah.
And then there's an Aegean flight from Madrid at 12:30 to Athens.
Right. Okay.
So I'll be there for about 4:30.
Yeah.
So.
Listen, I'll tell you one, because obviously you're going there. Simon off to Seville tonight and what have you. If you're available next week, because what we're doing every week, I've got some good advice that we do. Every Tuesday we do a weekly sports football show for the Premiership. And then straight after what we do the Europa Cup, the Champions League, and the conference Cup, don't we? So if you're available next week, I'll give you a call.
Yeah. I'll have a word with my agent. I'll have a word with my agent.
Just make sure it's not going to cost us much.
Okay.
Because I've got some trainers on order for him from Amazon, but they haven't been delivered yet.
Amazon jungle.
I think we've got big problems there or what have you. So I'd love to have you, and you can give me an update and with Simon next week as well. If so, we'll have a talk on that. If you're going to make it, we'll do a foursome if we can get a foursome, or we'll do a three and a three.
Can you rephrase that? I don't like the sound of that.
A 2 plus 2. That's even worse.
What sort of channel is this?
I don't know. Yeah.
I thought this was Webby's Sports Roundup.
Yeah, no, forget the roundup, son. Forget the roundup.
Yeah, put your keys in the ashtray.
I know Neil's in Thailand. I hope he's.
Oh, there we go.
I hope he's organising our topless ladies' nights. Because we're going to have to do that one
He's
day.
organising our end of season tour, isn't he?
Oh, is that what he's doing?
Yeah. So.
All right. Let's get off that.
We've got off subject now.
Mr. Murphy, thank you very much indeed.
Before I forget, is that game. We spoke a little while ago. Zanolio's head injury. Right, so in that game, he's gone down. He's not even been touched on his head, really.
Okay,
a glance on his face. He's on the back of his head. He's laying there. The ref's carried on playing. The ref's looking over. The lad's on the floor. He's got up, looked over. Saw the ref weren't really paying much attention. Laid back down again. Held his head. Rolled around a bit more. And now the ref's obliged to stop the game.
Stop it.
Right?
When we were on attack.
You've got to head injury. He's got to stop.
Yeah, but the thing was, it wasn't an head injury. He's faking it.
Yes,
what the VAR should do, they should kick in and go, he's done you there, ref. There's something wrong with him, mate. You've hardly been touched.
Agree.
If you've got an head injury, then let him go off for 10 minutes. That will stamp it out.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Make him go off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you've got head injury, you've got to stay off. It's law, you've got to have 10 minutes off.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
And then that will cut that out.
But they generally know when a player gets banged in the head, like for instance the Wolves lad the other year who's now at Fulham, right? When he got smacked in at Arsenal, you knew he was hurt.
The quick guy.
Eh?
The Wolves lad from the quick guy.
No, he ain't bloody. He don't stick his head in there, does he? He's a forward now. He went to from Wolves to Fulham. I forgot his bloody name now. He was out for about a year, weren't he? Portuguese lad up Fulham. No, Mexican lad.
Captain. Anyway, go on.
He wears the black band thing all the time now. He's not scored a head goal since. They signed him for $5 million in the summer.
That's what we talked about before.
Yeah.
He's the only one they don't want to do well because their big striker's a £5 million striker.
Again, you know when someone's got a bad head injury. Right.
I mean, the only thing is with that, so the player gets an head injury, and literally has got an head injury, and he's got to go on for 10 minutes. But then again, if it's head injury, you've got to, I think.
It's like a concussion bin thing, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. So I think that would stamp that out. I know. Carragher, he wasn't happy about it.
It was shocking. It was shocking. I mean, I can't see how they're allowed to get away with it. The VAR should kick in.
Especially when we're attacking as well.
Off for 10 minutes and book them as well. Let's stop it.
Right, last game of this week's Premiership. Last night, on Monday night, 8 o'clock kickoff. We've got a Tottenham against Fulham, 2-0. I've not seen any of it, to be honest with you. Not even seen the goals. Son again scored, and Maddison, what a buy. Ex-Coventry, as I said, I've had him what a buy.
Good team to watch, Tottenham.
They're a great team. Their midfield,
they're doing well.
Even Simon says their midfield is awesome. But you always think, Harry Kane, when he goes, what's going to happen?
It just shows you how good Son is.
They're top of the table.
I know. I think he'll go down. If they can keep hold of him, Son, they probably will. I can't see him going anywhere else. Why would they let him go?
Exactly.
I can see him being like one of their legends. Because he's that good. And he ain't been doing it for 1 or 2 seasons. He's been doing it for many years, just like Harry Kane was.
There's only 2 yellows, 56% Tottenham, so it was one of them games. Another banker, wasn't it?
They played some good football. I think they might have been a little bit critical. I think on occasions they try to walk the ball in the net sometimes, but no, they're doing well.
Top of the table, that just proves it. You can see the Premiership table obviously at the end, and we'll show that. I just want to move off the football in England. I want to move over to Spain just for 2 minutes. Barcelona played Atletico Bilbao, and I always like these young lads. There's a young lad came on, 18 years of age, 17 years of age, and scored for Barcelona.
Scored about 10 seconds, didn't he?
Phenomenal. He just came on, whoever passed the ball to him, he ran through, beat the defender, goalie back in the corner.
But their academy is something else. Their academy is renowned for bringing players through.
Is he Spanish?
Yeah. Let's say about Barcelona weekend. As you know, the new camp's being renovated.
Yeah, it is.
So instead of getting 92,000, which they didn't get every week anyway, then they're playing Olympic Stadium, which has been 55,000 capacity.
Yeah, sure.
Only 38,000 now.
Was that what it was?
Only 38,000. So when I speak to people over here and they're going, oh yeah, I bought a season ticket this season for Tenerife because hopefully next year when we play Barcelona and Real Madrid I'll get tickets for them games.
Yeah, I know.
Well, not being funny, just go on the Barcelona website now and buy a ticket for the match because each week they're not even getting 40,000 fans in that stadium.
Yeah,
so
sure.
there's unreal, 38,000 there for Barcelona.
I think Spanish fans can be a little bit fickle, can't they? And when the going's good, it's good.
We can't blame the weather. Can't blame the weather. Right? I know a lot of people I speak to, won't mention no names, Chris, about the football, always say, oh, bad weather in Barcelona this weekend. We have bad weather in England all the time.
Yeah.
But we still get sell-out crowds.
Yeah. I mean, you've got to look at their away following. You know,
There's no
the
way.
Champions League. No, the Spanish do not travel.
Just going to bring that up.
In general, obviously you get your hardcore, but the hardcore's in small numbers.
Well, it's like when Real Madrid played Barca, supposedly the biggest game in world football. I disagree with that, right? And you look at the away section, there'll be about 20 Eastern Europeans there, or Japanese tourists waving, you know, the opposition scarf or whatever, and you think, is that the away section?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's just
Very
I'm shocked.
The French that travel, the Germans, the Dutch travel.
Exceptional. German supporters are unbelievable.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, the Italians travel. They all travel.
I don't get it. I understand people not coming from the mainland to the Canary Islands.
Yeah, of course.
They don't get the discount on the flight. I understand that fully, right?
Big money.
And fair play to like Tenerife, even Gran Canaria. When they get a nice little fixture, as Chris does,
they do
they take a few hundred every fair play to them because it's not a cheap thing to do.
No, it's not.
But in Spain, generally speaking, getting on a train from Madrid to Barcelona, it's not 50 quid.
Or even a coach.
Yeah.
Or even drive. A lot of people drive nowadays, you know.
Well, Sean Dyche, he don't mind doing a bit of the old coach driving. Bit of double bubble.
I mean, I remember back in the old days of West Ham, we used to go in the back of minibuses. A mate of mine was a carpet fitter. We used to pile back in the back of his transit, and he'd be like sitting on a bit of gripper, you know, in the back of the van.
Well, that was nice.
That's probably the team bus now.
Oh dear, right. Okay, right. That's what that is. We've done that this week. Right. Next week, obviously, any new viewers, I want to thank all my subscribers. My new ones this week has been absolutely fantastic. Reason why I was interviewed by Kevin the Scotsman, who's got mega subscribers. He came over for 7 days, 2 interviews with me. The first one was out last week. If you haven't seen that, please tune in and subscribe to Kevin the Scotsman.
He's not good on his feet though, is he?
No.
Yeah, he made it to one bar.
Yeah, I know, but but that wasn't the point. The point question is he does about 8, 10, 12 videos a day. That's what he does. It's his business. It's
done
his
a bar
job.
crawl for our charity thing, as you know. You missed that one.
Yeah.
And the first was not even the halfway house. It was the two.
But listen to me.
The second or the fifth house. I don't know what you would call it. And he got there. He done one. Chris done one, didn't he?
Yeah,
he was
Chris,
injured.
yeah. But Kevin the Scotsman at the start come in. Right.
I saw he put Nifty in. Yeah.
He put a 50 in the box for 5 days cancer in Tenerife. So Kevin, thank you. That's a big one. There's another video. Kevin interviewing me, which is going to be out sometime end of this week. So go on to Kevin the Scotsman, please, and subscribe to him. Some great videos all around Tenerife. Met the Mat Master last night with Tim, living with MS in Tenerife.
I messaged Tim, by the way, and he never read it out.
Oh, didn't he?
I messaged him. It's towards the end in fair.
Okay.
I thought he was on.
There was lots.
And I messaged and said, can you ask the McMaster if he wants to get involved in our topless darts venture? And it never got read out, so I'm quite disappointed by that.
I think Tel's got a fetish, isn't he?
Yes. Well, I've got the Mat Master's number, so I'll ask him later.
The bloke around the corner in the coffee shop, when he heard about it just now, he went, I'm having some of that.
So I want to also thank, obviously, Tim does all my bits and pieces, editing and what have you. Roger and Christine that came last night, and obviously Christine, which is Tim's good lady wife, who's got MS. We had a great night, and I've got his number, and he's going to try and help me get some subscribers just over. So thanks for that, Lee, lovely fella. Before we go, I want to mention our auction, which we've got, Sporting Memorabilia Auction. It is timothydowd.com/Webby. You can see that underneath. Any comments, please make some comments, either to me, obviously to Terry, or to Sean about this week's vlog. The bids, we've had 1 or 2 nice big bids last week. There's about 13 items on there, some great stuff. We will make sure when the last bid is made on the end of November, then we'll check it all out. We will make sure you get that for Christmas. So if you want a present for your granddad, your dad, your uncle, whatever, there's some great stuff. You know, Rock and Roll Sullivan, Frankie Dettori, we've got Ricky Atten's glove with a photograph, some fantastic items on there, and they'll be well worth making a bid. So if you do that, well appreciated. And it always, this is for fact, fighting against cancer in Tenerife. Before we go, last one, the next sponsored walk. Terry and I were discussing it yesterday. We were putting some numbers together, and I think we're going to do it now. We're going to. I think
20 November, is it? It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's we're going to say we had to talk about it, and we're going to confirm it now. I think, and then we'll get it out of the way. It is. Do you want to just check it? Just want to say so.
I'll switch that off now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but don't touch that one.
Don't touch that one.
I think it's Tuesday the 20th of November.
Tuesday the 20th, so 20 or 21st, whatever the Tuesday is, it's international duty at that time. England are playing on the Monday against Macedonia away, so we'll do it on the Tuesday. We're going to have one or two little more different pubs this time, try and give everybody a little bit of business and a bit of advertising and so forth.
Same sort of route as the last one, really.
Yeah, over in Los Cruz. There's lots of Brits over there. We're going to real push it and smash it.
What we've got to do is keep these fat ladies off the owl.
Is that what it is?
Because they were getting a bit carried away last time. They drank more than us, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, they do, yeah. Hopefully Mr. Murphy will be on the third one. I'm sure he will, because I know your family's been out recently and they're still out, so that's the reason why you couldn't make last week's. But we raised, I think this time, 570, 800 last month. We've also got all my sponsors and donators from the first one, which is a big. I was looking to get a minimum of $5,000. That was my ambition. So I want $5,000 with everything in total. And if we do that, I'll be a happy bunny. So, any shout outs for you, Tal?
Just to the bars we're going to be doing.
Just keep that quiet for 2 minutes until we confirm it.
Yeah?
And
So I can't mention Stringfellas. Can't mention that one, you know.
Sure, what's he like, sir?
What about crystals?
What's it? Sure.
Come on.
Tell, do us. Will you turn it into? So we'll talk about that on next week's show or this Friday. We'll do it this Friday.
And then we told everyone we're doing it like at midnight. Hey?
You're a bad boy. Mira, do you muy malo. That's bad.
You won't be able to wear flip flops and these are stuff.
I can wear. Don't you worry about that. They know me down there. Right. So Sean, anybody you want to say any greetings to, hello to, please, mate?
Yeah, just my family really. We've got Harry here and Billy and Susie and my mum and dad. They're coming out next week, stay with us, and along with my brother and his good lady, Gary and Maureen. So, yep, see you next week.
Lovely, thanks Sean. Okay, right, as I always say, if you like what you hear and you like what you see, subscribe to Webby Sports Roundup. It is for free. Please check on our Facebook page below. A big shout out to Foggy, my pal who drinks in the Oakwood in Leon C over there in Southend. Good luck to Southend. This week I'll be talking about, again, Hendon Football Club and Chatham. Okay, that's my two non-league clubs I'm going to follow every single week. Love it. So we're bringing in new things, bringing in big shout outs. If you've got a grandson, a son, a newly born or anything, make a comment below and I will give them a mention on any single Friday of the week after, okay? It's not a problem. That's what we're here for. We're here for a bit of fun and we're enjoying it. So we're in Monte Cristo. I want to thank Dave for the Monte Cristo for letting us use his terrace this morning. Also, 3 Horseshoes. I'll be down there tonight to go and watch Man United. They're playing Copenhagen. Don't say a word, Terry. Don't say a word.
What's that on? BT?
It's not on the Disney Channel. Let me tell you something. The Comedy Channel. Who you playing Thursday?
We'll be playing them soon if they.
Who are you playing Thursday?
Toulouse.
Well, they're playing Toulouse. They're going to be. Are you going to win or lose?
Webby.
You're going to win.
You're going to lose. They're going to.
I know. Yeah. So they're on Thursday. Terry Thursday. Webby's number 2. All I can say is, Sean.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I've invited Sean on again for next week because we're going to do the Tuesday and Wednesday double up together. We're going to do the football roundup. Simon will be back next week, so good luck to Arsenal and Simon and Big Mark.
Oh yeah,
tonight.
Simon, enjoy Seville, mate.
Enjoy Seville, you'll love it over there. Don't get spending too much. And then I've invited again Sean to come over next week. We'll talk about the Champions League, the Europa Cup, and the Conference Cup with Aston Villa in and everybody else. So from me, Webby, from my man, tell, as always, big man. Thank you, big man. Sean again, thank you. Cheers, a cracking day. Enjoyed that.
Yeah, cheers,
matey.
From sunny Tenerife, in my manner, Webby. I'll see you soon. Take care. Till the next one.
You ain't done your thing. Oh, what are you going to do that one? Huh? Oh, lucky.